Hey guys, we had such great response to the tour of the Houdini room, I thought I'd show you a couple more rooms in the palace. We're about to enter the creativity room, and you're going to love it. It's all about the mind, it's all about having fun, it's all about really letting yourself and your imagination run wild, so come on in. We call this the creativity room because there's so many different forms of fun art, and if the camera pans around, you can see some of the really colorful items in here. All this furniture was all designed with martialisms on them. There is nothing better than here and now. My life changed at the turning point. Who were you on the day you were born? Woman is God's gift to man. You're going to end up where you're headed. Live a life of adventure rather than a life of maintenance. Become what you want to attract. Act as if. Set aside your critical factor. Not believing in something doesn't make it not exist, and more. My belief is that when you surround yourself with phrases, concepts that inspire you and motivate you, your brain wants to produce more. An object in motion tends to stay in motion, whether it's a baseball, a thought, or an entire lifetime. So this room is really fun. This is the one that the kids tend to like to come into. There is my favorite cartoon character, Pepe Le Pew, and there's Erica. Well, not really, because Erica doesn't usually run away. She runs toward me, which is a good thing. I want to show you something really cool over here. This is a piece of kinetic art built by a man named George Rhodes. And George Rhodes normally builds giant pieces of art that go inside of children's hospitals, inside of airports. I've seen some with bowling balls and cue balls and billiard balls and just really cool, fun stuff, enough to drive the cat crazy. Watch the left side. Watch this one right here. Watch this. Every time, right in the hole. Too much fun. The whole room is just filled with tons of fun stuff and things to look at. Very, very playful, beautiful pieces of art by multiple artists. I wanted to just chat with you about creativity and about considering yourself a bright 7-year-old. You know, when we are young, before the burdens of the world kind of confine us and limit us, our brain thinks anything's possible. When we're asked, what are you going to be? We'll say, I'm going to be an astronaut, I'm going to be a fireman, I'm going to be president of the United States, and then after lunch, I'm going to be something else. Well, I want you to get back to a time of total possibility, total creativity, and a certainty that anything is possible. I want you to start allowing yourself to go to different places than you've ever gone before. If you're always serious, go watch some comedy videos. If you're too grown up, go buy a comic book or get a stuffed dragon. Start realizing that it's time for you to reinvent yourself, have way more fun than you thought you could have, and just ask yourself, if I was a bright 7-year-old, how would I play right now? How would I think? How would I act? I guarantee you, by taking the time to just think about being creative and exercising your creative muscle, you'll expand your ability to create in the future. So wrap up today's lesson by saying these words with me. I am creative. Your turn. I produce easily. My mind is that of a bright 7-year-old. All good. Glad you enjoyed this lesson. I'll see you tomorrow in another room of the palace.